Hey guys, wbell Mortgage Broker here, coming to you with an update for the first home loan deposit scheme of July 2021. There has been some new updates which, if you're a first time buyer, you probably need to be aware of. First, what I'm going to do is explain to you what it all means, because most people understand that it's a scheme and it's something that can benefit us, but what does it mean? I'll explain it like this. Generally, when you go to buy a house and you've got a small deposit, for example 5%, you'll have to pay what's called lender's mortgage insurance, or LMI for short. So what that basically is an insurance policy covering the bank in the case that you don't pay the loan. Generally that's a cost of 3 or 4% as a maximum of the purchase price, which you would then have to save. So what the scheme is the government now guarantees the loan. So they're effectively insuring the loan, which basically means you don't have to save up that 3 or 4% as your deposit. So you can now get into the market off a minimum of 5%. First off, I want to explain there's a few different schemes that get lumped in with the first home loan deposit scheme. So let's not make any confusions. There's also another 10,000 spots for the new home grant. So that's it's basically the same thing. You're buying a property, but it's new and you can get in off 5%. There's also the family home grant, which isn't to be confused either. So there's another 10,000 spots available there. That's the one where single parents can get into the property market off a 2% deposit. So what's new in the first home loan deposit scheme starting July 1, 2021? Basically, there's two new things that you need to know. The cap has gone from 600,000 to 700,000. So before, if you're on the scheme, you would have a maximum price of 600 grand. Now you've got an increased price of 700,000. The other new thing is that there's another 10,000 spots available. The deal is with the scheme that you need to get your spot in the first 10,000, otherwise you'll miss out and you will have to wait for another spot to pop up, which could be 9 months, it could be 12 months, we don't know. How do you qualify for the scheme? Number one, you need to have your tax returns done for the most recent financial year. So obviously, it being early July now, most people haven't done that. I would suggest if you're looking to get on this scheme, that you do that immediately, because you won't get the spot until it's gone through the tax office and then come back and you've got your tax assessment notice. The second thing is, if you're a single, you need to have an income not over 125 grand, or if you're a couple, your combined income needs to be below 200 grand. The third thing is all applicants must be Australian citizens. This one is a bit confusing because in other grants like the first homeowner grant, the applicant only needs to be a permanent resident. How do you apply? You need to get your ducks in a row quick because there's only 10,000 spots available. You need to reserve a spot with a participating lender. Your best bet is to use a mortgage broker who can find the participating lenders and find you the best deal that's going to save you the most money. Once your broker's processed the paperwork and your spot is reserved on the scheme, you then have 14 days to get yourself a pre-approval, and your broker should help you out with that as well. There you go. Once you've organised all that, you're done and you're ready to go shopping. You've got 90 days to find yourself a house, sign a contract, and hopefully soon after that, move into your first home. I've been wbell Mortgage Broker. Please comment down below if you want to know anything. You can find my details. Cheers.